Now then, you alright? Yeah, I got delivery for you. Delivery, nice one. There you go. Thank you kindly. Oh, well, actually, one sec. Looks a bit good condition this. Bear with me.
Damn!
Now then, that should do it. Thanks for using Careful Couriers. Cheers. Nice one. See you later. Cheers, mate. Nice one. Seemed like a nice enough guy. Woof. Welcome back to the channel. We are here for another video. If you are a returning subscriber, you're probably into polos and you probably already know what autodock is. If you're a new viewer, you've never been here before, you need to check out up in the top corner links to the polo playlist, get yourselves up to date, then come back here and it'll all make sense. Okay, so firstly, welcome back. If you don't know what autodock is, it's a German parts supplier, so they do loads of different parts for different cars, but for Polos and other VWs it's a really good website. It does take a little while to come, but they've got loads of stuff. They've probably got what you need no matter what. So you do have to put an order in of over about 150 quid, I think, to get free shipping. Shipping is quite expensive and it takes quite a while. I've been waiting for this for a few weeks, but it is quite a big order, so that could be why. But basically, in this video, we are going to be opening this box. I've forgotten what I've ordered. I know some of the stuff, but there's definitely going to be bits I've forgotten about in here. I'm going to show you exactly what we've got, and then that's going to make all of these videos make a little bit more sense, and you'll understand what we're trying to achieve with the car, and go from there. Open her up, and we'll have a look what's inside. Okie dokie, so as you can see, quite a lot of stuff in here, to be honest. It is ringing bells. First thing I forgot I ordered, new grill. So that is, I don't know what brand, to be honest, Blick. If you've ever heard of Blick. Yeah, grill. Should we see how much that was? I've got my little sheet here that tells me everything I've ordered. Have a look there. Quite a lot of stuff overall. So, grill. £6.56. That's pretty good, even if it's bad quality. For a grill that's got all the tabs intact, that is pretty good. So, yeah. I don't know if this is ex-VAT, to be honest, so it might be £6.56 plus 20%. Who knows? That might be about 8 quid. Nice one. Right, so we've got a grill. We've seen that. I won't take it out. Everyone knows what a grill looks like. By the time we finish all front end stuff on the car, we'll put that on and go from there. So I'll stick that there. Next thing we've got a couple of brake lines, front brake lines. Quite fancy getting me calipers refurbed. I've given them a little touch up, but they are fairly kind of worn, not worn, but obviously dirtied up. They've had years of grime and stuff like that, so I do fancy getting them refurbed. I am going to be doing some brake rebuilds and stuff like that. So fresh set of front lines, that's always going to be useful. Stick that there. Rod assembly. So this is one of the track rods. I've got another one. Right, the fact that this has come bent as well. I know one of these was meant to be straight, so one of these is wrong. One of these is definitely wrong, yeah. So, don't know if you can see through the plastic, but that is bent over to the left. That one's bent to the right, and one of them is definitely meant to be straight. So that's the first wrong part. So there's another one. Heater blower resistor. So if any of you, like me, have only got speeds 3, I say speeds, if any of you have only got speed 3 on your blower, your heating, that is what you need. New one of these. Don't know how much that is, probably about 12 quid or something like that, but well worth it. Quite an easy fix. Take you 20 minutes to put on, and you should have all 3 fan speeds back. An aerial. Little pull-out aerial. Mine is snapped, so I've obviously thought about that and ordered one. Forgot about that. This, I believe, is a top mount. Top mount, there you go. Lovely stuff. Seems pretty good quality, to be honest. Again, same brand. I've pretty much stuck with this brand for anything I could. So there's going to be another one of them somewhere, because I ordered 2. I'm guessing it's there. Yeah, so 2 strut tops. Top of the expansion tank. I bought a new expansion tank because if you watch the washer bottle relocation video, that is really letting the side down, to be honest, is the expansion tank. So I've got a top. I have got another actual tank in here somewhere. I'm guessing this one. There we are. Look at that. Makes all the difference. Should neaten up the engine bay quite nicely, that, to be honest. I've only just done a coolant flush, so I'll see if I can do one of these without losing too much coolant. But I have got a new pot of coolant somewhere. What have we got here? Right, so front wheel bearing kit. So in this, you get your actual bearing. You get, I think that is your control arm, your lower control arm. I think that's the pinch bolt that goes through there, so you get one of them. You get a locating screw, which is annoying, because I've just bought some of them from VW. You get these, which hold the bearing in the strut. I think they're called shims. Correct me if I'm wrong. Drop a comment. What are they called? Pretty sure it's called a shim. Not sure. A drive shaft nut, which you should replace every time you take it off. These should never go back on, drive shaft nuts. So yeah, one of them. That's helpful. Same again, obviously 2 of them. Left and right. Right, a rear wheel bearing kit. So rear wheel bearing. There's a couple of bearings in here. I've never done rear wheel bearings on a Polo before, so we'll have a look. Try do it, see what happens. And I think that is one of the little caps that just sits, keeps it all neat. So yeah, again, that's quite good. Hopefully 2 of them in here. That should be the other. There we go. Rear wheel bearing kit. We've got these little honeys, if you can see. Washer jets, just in case mine were a bit blocked up, because they didn't look promising when I was doing that relocation video. So washer jets, just in case. Might as well. They were really cheap. They were like £1 each, so might as well have got some of them. I've got this. What is this? Window winder. Quite pleased with that. It's quite nice. Bit of textured plastic, matches all the bumpers. Mine's got metal ones at the moment, which I don't mind, to be honest, but this bit on the metal one is really loose and rattly, and in a car like that rattles all the time, £6 is worth not having a rattle. So yeah, obviously there'll be a pair of them. There's the other one. We have got a brake shoe set, so this is all going to be part of the rear brake rebuild that we're going to do. So that should have everything that we need in there. Again, I've never done a rear brake rebuild, but we'll give it give it a go. Obviously, I've got the new lines for the front ones, so I thought I'll get the rear ones. I'll do a full kind of brake fluid flush, get new brake fluid in there, and get it set up as good as I can. A lot of people on the forums were basically saying you can get like a rear disc conversion for Polos. You can put disc brakes on the back because it's only got drums. But a lot of people say that if you get a good pair of brake shoes, some good brake fluid, and set it all up right, it's pretty much as good as. So, you know, they're only like cars. They don't need massively big brakes or good brakes to stop. Obviously, I haven't got ABS, so if your brakes lock up, that's as good as they're getting. Got this. So, imagine if I'd have prepared for this video by bringing a knife. That'd have been clever, wouldn't it? Front hubs. Nice bit of kit, that, actually. All nicely machined. Lovely and shiny. And obviously, we've got one. There must be another one somewhere. Which will be what that one is. So again, new front bearings, new front hubs. All part of the suspension upgrade. That one's a bit heavy. So I think this should be rears. Oof. There you go. New rears. Now, one of my rears only had 3 bolts. One of them was stripped off. I don't know if it was a cheap kind of rear drum. Either way, it was stripped off and I could only run 3 wheel bolts. So this is a replacement. Again, I thought if I'm doing all the brakes, might as well do it. And as you might have guessed, got 2 of them as well. So that'll be that one. And we are on to the last thing. Yeah, it is the last thing. So, last thing in our delivery. Yeah, okay, so lower control arms. I mainly wanted these, firstly, because they look better, because mine are corroded and nasty. Secondly, all the kind of ball joints are a bit nasty from taking them off. The boots have split and stuff like that. And thirdly, I don't know if anyone's had this happen to them before, but the first time I owned this car, that is where your anti-roll bar goes through. And basically, my bushing degraded so much that when I was braking in my car, so obviously the pressure's going that way, anti-roll bar's here, okay? I was braking that hard that it pulled the bushing and the bolt through this, and my suspension came like out. I don't know, probably out 6 inches and back, including the wheel, everything. Pulled the drive shaft out. It was an absolute nightmare. So I thought, I'm not having that again, because it was a proper roadside recovery. We had to jack the car up and fix it there and then. It was about 10, half 10 at night. It was a right pain. So yeah, I thought that, for the sake of all the new bushings and stuff like that, and because we're pretty much doing everything anyway, that's another good one. And again, believe it or not, got a pair. Obviously, we've done a little bit of an unboxing. You've seen what is going to happen on the channel. All the new parts that we've got to fit. We're going to get all this fitted, all this rebuilt. Might get a couple of bits powder coated, like I said before, and get it put all back together. Hopefully, should be a nice ride. Should be able to lower it a bit. I'm fancying sort of adjustable suspension, so we'll see what will happen with that. Dampen adjustment as well as height adjustment, so need to look into that, decide what I'm going to get. But yeah, so if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to click subscribe, give it a thumbs up, comment any good or bad experiences you've had with any of these parts. What brand would you have bought? I don't know if I've bought the right ones, but to my knowledge, these are some of the kind of like good to mid ground parts. So we'll see how it goes, fit it all back together. Yeah, see you in the next one.